You know, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a huge fan of the first Top Gun, and I was kind of nervous to see this film. Originally, I wasn't even going to see this film, to be quite honest. But now that I have seen it, all I can really say is, damn, that is some really good cinema. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to For the Agenda, or if you're new, welcome to For the Agenda. My name is Huang, and today I'm here to talk to you about the newest film hitting theaters, Top Gun Maverick. Now, this is the sequel to the 1986 Top Gun. We're following Tom Cruise's Maverick. He's served more than 30 years of service in the Navy, and now they need his help. There's an impossible run that these new pilots at Top Gun have to be trained to do, and of course, there's only one man who can teach them how to get the job done, and it's in fact a Maverick. So right off the bat, again, I wasn't a huge fan of the original film. I thought the movie was fine, but the soundtrack was incredible. Like, I get it was an action film, but it just didn't do enough for me when I saw it for the first time. Like, it just didn't hit like I thought it was going to. And then now we have this new film, and like, wow, this is exactly how I should have felt watching the first film. Like, for starters, this film does stand on its own. They do a pretty good job filling audiences in on the story and certain elements in the first film. If you can watch the first film before watching this, it would better your experience, but it's not like 100% mandatory to watch it. Like, if you don't have the time to see the first Top Gun before you see this one, I don't think you'll miss out on that much because they do a pretty good job catching everyone up. This is definitely a film that someone who maybe hasn't seen or heard of Top Gun could probably see and still enjoy without any problem. Now, fans of the first film will definitely pick up on the nostalgic moments that they do, especially in the beginning of this film. It's very much a tribute to the original Top Gun. As someone who saw it recently, even I caught it, which was great, which is something that this film does really well. It perfectly balances the line between nostalgic and new and fresh. And of course, this movie was much better than I think it had any right to be. Like, as an action movie, it was a full on adrenaline rush. Like, I was on the edge of my seat, my heart was racing. It's exactly what a summer blockbuster should be. You have exciting action spectacles, really great humor. Everyone's comedic timing here was spot on. There's a really good pacing here. Like, it doesn't drag, it keeps things moving and entertaining, and it felt larger than life. It felt like the reason we go to the movies.
We come to this place for magic. That indescribable feeling we get when the lights begin to dim. And we go somewhere we've never been before.
No, but in all seriousness, this is a film that was made for the movie going experience. It will not be the same to watch this at home on your TV or your laptop, wherever you open your streaming service, really, versus watching this in theaters, which my recommendation, this film was made to be seen in IMAX, and that's how I will be rewatching this film. My screening was just like a regular medium-sized screen, and no Dolby Atmos sound, but I still enjoyed it. Like, that says a lot. The premium format screens are just the way to go. Like, IMAX, Dolby Atmos. If you like 4DX and that works for you, perfect. I'm personally not a fan of 4DX, but it's up to you. However you choose to go. I just think you just need to see this on the biggest screen possible to fully appreciate the spectacle that it is. Now, this really made me sit back and go, wow, this is an old school style blockbuster. Like, when I say they don't make films like this anymore, they just did. Like, this is how you make a blockbuster. This may even be the new standard for action blockbusters, and it's exciting to say this. And one of the reasons in its favor of why this is a pretty big success, you gotta give the credit to Tom Cruise where it's due. Like, you don't have to agree with his personal life and his decisions. However, you can't deny that he's one of the last true action movie stars around. And some of the stuff he does here is like, you're insane for that, Thomas. You are insane for that. But I respect your level of commitment. Like, as a stuntman, he's incredible. As an action movie star, he really delivered in his role, and he really shows why he stands the test of time when it comes to these action films, be it the Mission Impossible franchise, Top Gun. Like, he proves why he's still at the top of his game. You don't expect less from a movie star. As for the rest of the cast, everyone in this new cast stands out in like the best possible way. My favorites being Rooster, Phoenix, Bob, and Hangman. Like everyone here is fantastic. The casting here, phenomenal. Visually, it's also very impressive. Like the way they shot this film and really made you feel like you were in the cockpit with these characters. You weren't just watching the action. At times, it felt like you were part of it. And that was awesome. You not only get that adrenaline rush by watching it, but you also feel more connected to the film in a way. And I really don't think there has been a film that handles the aviation fight scenes quite like this. Like this is just on a whole new level. We do have a slight nitpick with the film. It's like very slight, but even then, there's not much I can really criticize here with this film. Yeah, the film is a little predictable. Like you know right away who Miles Teller is playing if you've seen the first film. Like it's very obvious who he's playing. However, sometimes predictable works. It gets the job done, and here, you're along for the ride, and it's a very fun and entertaining ride. You're not here to judge the film as if it's up for Best Picture at the Oscars. You're here to have fun. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes, and I was glued to my chair the entire time. One of the other things I wanted to highlight in this review, along with Tom Cruise and the action and the visuals, it's Lady Gaga. Now, she's not only responsible for this movie's theme song, but she's also helped with the musical choices. She was a composer for it. Like, she got the credit at the beginning in the title card where it said music by, and you saw her name, Hans Zimmer, etc. You had all the greats there. And as someone who heard that song, Hold My Hand, the minute it came out and loved it, I could tell right away when in the movie it acted as an instrumental part of the score, and I loved that. I thought that was genius and very much a callback to the original. The way they used Take My Breath Away by Berlin and even Danger Zone in some parts of the movie, like you could tell that the musical choices here were done not just as an homage to the first film, but also doing something cool and new. And you know, I love that honestly. Also, you can tell that Gaga helped with the music because if you're a fan of hers, like she loves David Bowie. And when one of his songs starts playing in the background during one scene in this film, I literally said, "Yep, that's Lady Gaga. I can tell. I can tell she's the one who fought to put that David Bowie song in that movie." And you know what? I was grateful for it. I just loved it, and I'm not gonna lie, if she could get nominated as part of Best Original Score for the Oscars, that'd be great. I'd be thrilled. But speaking of Oscars, her original song, Hold My Hand, it's perfection. Like when I tell you, I felt the same amount of goosebumps as I did when she started singing Shallow in A Star Is Born, which I adored. That says a lot. For me, if she doesn't win the Oscar for Best Original Song for this, I will be shocked. I will be appalled. I will be fuming. This is my front runner for Best Original Song. I can't see anyone else winning right now. Sorry. Like, it is just so good. It is put at the right time. I usually don't like when they put, like, Best Original Song candidates towards the credits. Here, you hear it throughout the film, and definitely upon a rewatch, you will definitely hear the song more often. But it's fantastic. She does an amazing job with it. I love it. It's very catchy. Like you're gonna get hooked on it right away. And her vocals, they're everything. So yeah, overall, I feel Top Gun Maverick manages to outdo the original and provide an unforgettable thrill ride. Like this is how you deliver a true summer Hollywood blockbuster. It truly has something for everyone to enjoy. Like you're either going to be laughing, possibly crying, or be on the edge of your seat with like chills and anxiety because the fight sequences here are intense and I loved it. This film demands to be seen in IMAX. I'm telling you, you are not going to be sorry if you see this in IMAX because it's the way to go. And as for Lady Gaga's song, again, Oscar worthy. I doubt the Academy's watching this video, but listen, nominated for the Oscars. It is worthy. This one was a must see, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give this a 9 out of 10. I didn't expect to make it into my top 10 films of the year list, but so far it has a secured spot. Like, that is how good this film is. Talk about a plot twist. The fact that I wasn't originally going to want to see this film, and now it's in my top 10 of the year because it was just so good. It's a plot twist I didn't see coming. Like top 10 in anime twists of all time, right there. So yeah, that is my review of Top Gun Maverick. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you can hit the like button. You can subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below if you felt the need for speed with Top Gun Maverick. And you can follow me on Twitter and Letterboxd at Leading Mohicans. And remember, regardless of what others feel about the things you love regarding cinema, TV, it's always for the agenda. Bye.